So lately, one of my strategies has been to acquire as much weight as I can with the least amount of premium attached to it. So I've got a few different things to show here. First up, this was Monument Metals, and they occasionally have these deals on 90%, and these are 90% commemorative silver dollars. And so these, I believe, were, maybe like a couple dollars over spot price at the time. And unfortunately, not a whole lot of variety. I mean, sometimes you might get all the same one. You might get a good mix. In my case, I got this Constitution version, and I got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like I got it 6 times. And then I got these different ones here, Olympic ones. But I guess whatever. The point was, it was just, 90% silver at a very, very low premium. And so I picked these. I got 10 of these. And so this was Monument Metals. And then from APMEX, I have found that they offer the lowest prices on Morgan silver dollars. And again, to minimize premium there, this is the third time here, I've focused on the 1921 and what they describe as a VG to extra fine grade. And they actually just raised the price of these by $2 a coin. But I got in around about $4 over the melt value for these. VG to XF as they describe it. And, they're all pretty nice. And I found that their price for these is the same that other vendors, online dealers have for coins that are considered to be in cull condition. And maybe that's why the price went up on these by $2 a coin, at least for the quantity. I mean, these are 20. I got 20 here, 20, a tube of 20, which is now the third time that I've done that. But here they are. And some of these are, I mean, this got some damaged rim here, but whatever. And the rest of these are, for the most part, very clean. And 90%, I guess, what is it, 0.77? Yeah, so based on the silver content, these ended up being around about $4 over the melt value. So here's what they look like. So, yeah, it seems like people tend to maybe complain about them. Maybe their prices are too high. And I've seen some of their other items where, yeah, that's pretty high. But for these Morgan dollars, I looked at a lot of online sources for them, and that was very, very competitive. In fact, the best I saw, at least for that condition. Okay, moving on to bullion exchanges had a silver at spot special. And although I said I'd probably never pick up rounds, I'd only stick to sovereign coins, I actually went ahead and I got 20 Buffalo rounds here. And at spot price, it was a limit of 1 per household. And it seems to be that these are the most popular type of silver round. 1 ounce of 3/9 fine silver. And the other items, they had sovereign coins at spot. I don't know why I didn't pick up that kangaroo, but I got the other 3 they had available. I picked up a maple leaf, Krugerrand, and then this American Eagle. These are all from 2025, I believe. And again, these were all $1 lower at the time of purchase, based on the current spot price. And then I went ahead and I picked up what they described as cull peace dollars. And I was a little concerned. I mean, they were so inexpensive. These ended up being, the way I calculated it out, like maybe 50 cents a piece over melt value. So you know, I was concerned I might get a whole bunch of. So here's what they call a slick. I mean, honestly, it's even thinner. You can tell it's thinner than one that's not that way, but it's a heavily worn coin here. And there are 2 in here like this. But here's what they advertise as cull. And they even have one grade lower. I don't understand. It says below cull, which probably are coins that have like holes in them or something. So I'm fairly pleased. I mean, as expected, the condition. And I am going to clean one of these as a little experiment. And I know goes against the grain, but you know, if the coin is 50 cents over melt value, how much harm can be done by cleaning it? Here's one. This looks pretty nice, but again, it's considered cull. Yeah, and so these, like I said, about 50 to 70 cents over melt. Oh, here's the one I want to clean. It has this shit streak going across the front of it. I don't know what that is, but I mean, there's like virtually no numismatic value to this coin, so who gives a shit if I clean it, right? So that'll be the subject of another video, and here's the rest of them here. I kept an eye on these. They sold out. This one's really nice. I don't know. This must be a cleaned coin, perhaps. That's why it's now cull condition, or considered to be cull. It looks really nice. This one has some stains on it. And I don't know, is that all of them? There was like another really slick one in here somewhere, but I don't know. So that's what I did. Again, maximizing weight with minimal premium attached. I mean, the price of silver has gone up quite a bit since I started this little endeavor around about middle of last summer. And here we are. And actually, truth be told, I had my eye on something else I said I'd probably never get into, and that's silver bars. And I'm considering maybe some 5-ounce silver bars. That seems to be a good size. I think 1 ounce is too small. I think 10 ounces is too big. So, and I believe the price of a 5 versus 10, I think it's a wash. There's no extra premium associated with going with a smaller 5, like there may be with a even smaller 1 ounce type. So, that's it. That's the latest weight to the stack. All right. Thanks for watching.